What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing a full grand challenge going from 0 to 12 wins using the best Sparky deck in the game right now. So you guys have been asking for this for a while in the comments because it has been such a long time since I've done a video on Sparky, because I thought it was kind of weak in the meta, but someone actually got to the top 30 in the world on ladder last few days of the season with this Sparky deck right here. So that's what we're going to be completing a grand challenge with today. So if you guys want to use my creator code BOSS to support me in any Supercell game, would appreciate that. But yeah, that being said, let's get right ahead and go into the first game. We're playing a full GC with 12 games, so there's plenty of time to talk about the deck when we get into the games. Alright guys, so we found our first game here against Lunatic. So also guys, for this video and onwards, so I'm going to try it out for the next couple weeks. I'm going to have a different kind of like editing for my videos to kind of zoom in the screen so you guys can hopefully see it better. Let me know what you guys think of it. I'm hoping a lot of you guys do enjoy it, and if that's the general consensus in the comments, then I'll keep this style. So just let me know if you guys like this format or the one that I normally have. I'm hoping most of you guys enjoy this one more because that was my understanding. Like, a lot of you guys wanted the larger screen. But anyway, the reason why this Sparky deck is the best in the meta is because it has the bar barrel in it and also the snowball. So you got a lot of spells to counter the bait, because there's a lot of bait in this meta, as you guys know. There's a lot of people running Mighty Miner bait, and without the bar barrel, it's a very difficult matchup to beat. Also, having the Hunter makes it easier for you to beat Lava Hound decks as well, and we conveniently are against Lava Hound right now, so you'll showcase, or the Hunter will be showcased here in this match, and it'll show you how good it is. So Sparky itself is not that amazing against Lava. It doesn't typically get a ton of value, especially when they have stuff like the Tombstone, because it just does such a good job of distracting it. But with that being said, you can still use it occasionally. We just haven't found an opportunity to do so yet in this match. Also, the Skelly King is a pretty good distraction to the Lava as well, so you just have to be kind of cautious of when you do end up using that Sparky. So we're just going to snowball that there. We take the tower. Very interesting first game thus far. We both kind of tower traded, and then we took a second tower very easily, as you can see. So Skelly Drag's coming to get, I'm gonna Lightning here. I don't know if it's too aggressive. I think it's fine, especially because I think at this point we're pretty much guaranteed to 3-crown him. So we'll cycle Dark Prince in the back, and the Lightning is in the deck because Lightning is amazing against all the people running Archer Queen in this meta, and also it's good against the Phoenix because it kills the Phoenix now, as a lot of you guys know. So I just go for a barbell here to distract, because I had a feeling he wanted to go for something like Skelly Drags or Fly Machine, but he didn't play something. But either way, it's fine. Maybe we get that to hatch, I don't know. Yeah, we do. Pretty much at this point, we just have to defend. He's going for a Desperation 3-crown, but I don't think that that's going to work out for him. So we'll just go for a Goblin Giant here. We'll go for a Phoenix. And yeah, this will be GG. And so, yeah, the Rage is also not in the deck because, in my opinion, even though in some decks the Rage is better, I think inside of Sparky, the Rage is worse. And the reason why is because of the radius. And in Sparky, it was very useful having that large radius with the Rage, because you were able to rage a bunch of units that were clumped together, right? Like the Goblin Giant, the Dark Prince, the Mini P.E.K.K.A., Mother Witch, etc. Like all of those things. And even if it was in the opposite lane, that large Rage radius could like cover both lanes sometimes, even if you had a dual lane push, and it was just absolutely insane. But now, because of that small radius and stuff like Sparky, the Rage just isn't as useful anymore, and that's why I think this is the best Sparky deck right now, and why I saw a Japanese player inside of the top 30 with it on ladder. So this guy's going to go for a Sparky in the back first play here. Very, very interesting. You typically don't want to go for Sparky first play, so we're not going to play our own Sparky. We're instead going to get ready to defend. Maybe go for a Lightning. He's going to go for a Minion Horde, so I'm just going to go ahead and snowball that. We're going to go Dark Prince just to make sure that Sparky doesn't shoot our tower. And this is already a pretty amazing start to this game because we're going to get the Phoenix to hatch, it looks like. Unfortunately, though, that Princess is going to get a ton of value from the looks of it. I thought this guy was using an all Legendary deck for a second, but I realized he has a freeze, so that technically doesn't count. and also the minion horde, but it's kind of interesting that he has the princess, the ice wizard, and the minion horde in the same deck. Very weird for sure. So we'll just go ahead and Sparky in the back here. I guess we can do that. We know since he's got... What? I'm going to have to throw the wow after that. So this guy has... Whoa. This guy actually has Freeze and Rocket in the same deck. That is actually bonkers. I am beyond confused right now. So this guy actually has the Freeze, Rocket in the same deck, Princess, Ice Wizard, absolute craziness if you ask me. So very, very interesting. He is, for whatever reason, just going to let that Sparky die, though. So I think we'll just go in here, try to get a push going. He is going to go for a Freeze, but that's not going to obviously be enough. So even with that minion horde, it's just going to get evaporated by that snowball. Just go for a lightning here. Nice ice wizard by him. Excuse me. We'll give him the thanks because he gave us the thanks. So we'll get a little bit of revenge there. A little toxic, but I think, you know, it's all in good fun. And he was kind of asking for it, to be fair. So we'll go for a Phoenix in the back here. Okay, so he's going to Princess. So we'll just go for a Barbarian Barrel. Oh, wow. He's got a Mighty Miner. Okay, I was not expecting that. So we go Dark Prince here, go for the Goblin Giant, and yeah, it's going to be GG. Very, very interesting deck. Just go for a Barbarian Barrel. Maybe we get the 3 crown unless he decides to keep his dignity and defend. Nah, it looks like he does give us the 3 crown. We do get that satisfaction of that 3 there. Nice and easy 1 against another fellow Sparky user. Once again, Sparky not getting very much value, kind of like in the first game, because that guy had a Rocket and a Freeze, so you're not going to expect your Sparky to do very much, but that's the beauty of having all these support cards you do in your deck, like the Dark Prince, the Phoenix, and even the Lightning can get quite a lot of damage on towers, especially when something else is next to them. Alright, so against this Korean player here, we got the Phoenix, we got the Hunter. Whoa, Elixir Golem first play of the game. That is wild. That is wild. I cannot say I would do that myself, but I respect the, I don't know, wow. The egg doesn't even hatch, and I think it's safe to say this is probably GG. Yeah, even with him going E-Drag here, we just got to go for a Lightning. If that egg, yeah, it is going to hatch, and that's over. It's 100% good game after this. It's already over. He lost. Usually E-Drag does pretty good against Sparky, but because he kind of just overcommitted so much at the beginning, he kind of just, I don't know. Doesn't matter if it's a good matchup for you if you know, dump your whole elixir bar at the bridge, but because it's an Elixir Golem player, I guess I can't really say I'm surprised. So there we go. That's going to put us at 3-0. By the way, this might be a nice tip for you guys. It's kind of like a small tip, but, and I forgot if I said this or not. If I already said this, then I apologize. I'm a little sick, so I might not be commentating or saying things as well as I typically do. But anyway, so what I was going to say is Grand Challenges are typically easier to beat end of the season because most good players are focusing on ladder and they're not playing Grand Challenges. So your best opportunity to win a Grand Challenge, or I would say even a Classic Challenge, is end of the season because good players focus on ladder. So just go Bar Barrel there, so Prince gets obliterated. Already liking the start of this game, to be honest, because he kind of just wasted 7 Elixir that hardly did anything. I'm going to go Goblin Giant here. I don't think it's too aggressive at all. I'm even going to go Dark Prince. I mean, why not, right? He just went... He probably has, like, Mega Knight or P.A.K.A. Yeah, I had a feeling because usually when they're waiting like that, they're usually going to drop an expensive card. And I think we already won. Nice. Some people just do not know how to defend Sparky. And to be fair, it's hard to do when you don't have something like a Lightning or a Rocket. But he also kind of, I think, could have defended a little better, but either way, we're going to take it. The reason why he couldn't defend, and I'm honestly not too surprised, it's because he wasted 7 Elixir. Like, he went Prince, right? And then I just went for my Sparky, same lane, Bar Barrel just to make sure it didn't connect to the tower. And the Spear Goblins did absolutely nothing, so we just were up like 7 Elixir after that exchange. But yeah, anyway, we're a third of the way through. Let's keep cruising along here, hopefully. So we're against this Japanese player here. We got the Sparky, we got Dirk. Okay, so he's going to go Hog first play. To be honest, I probably should have gone Sparky on it instead of Dark Prince, but I guess that's okay. We can still get a nice counter push. We'll just go for a Goblin Giant here. He's going to have Mega Minion in a Hog deck. That is very, very interesting for sure. I just go for a Snowball here to take out the Mega Minion, and yeah, we're going to take the lead after this, so really, really good start, actually. Maybe I'll go Sparky here. I don't know if I should, but I guess it's alright. Because there's actually a good chance he'll go for a Hog. I don't know for sure, but if he does, it would be nice. So yeah, he did just... Let's actually go for a Barb Barrel, just because, yeah, I knew that the Hog doesn't die, so I just wanted to mitigate an additional Hog hit. Ooh, nice. We can watch this. We could just go Hunter to take out this Mega Minion here, and then we have this pretty threatening counter push coming in. Oh, that was not the defense he kind of... Yeah, like he was forced to do that. He did not want to have to go for a Goblin Hunt there. I'll tell you that right now. He kind of like had no choice. It was like a last resort type of thing. So we'll go for a Goblin Giant here, just to pressure because we know he's low on Elixir, and this should definitely be tower down. If not, it'll hopefully put us in lightning range. Not quite, actually, he defended quite well. Better than I anticipated, that's for sure. So we're probably just going to go for a Hunter on top of his Hog, just because since he had that Mega Minion coming in, I feel like the Sparky wouldn't have been a great idea. Nice, that Barb Barrel does put us into lightning range, so now we just have to defend at this point, and pretty much gonna be GG. So we'll just go for a Sparky here. I might even just lightning this now because we're getting value with the Goblin Hut already. So yeah, I do think we should take that lightning. There we go. Go Dark Prince in the back. You can go Archers. Hunter to pop the Mega Minion. And maybe we get ourselves another 3 crown. Let's see. He's having an awfully hard time here defending our pushes, that's for sure. He's got a poison. Okay. Ooh, Sparky does connect. I don't think we're going to get the 3 crown, though. At least I doubt it. Unless he gives up. Otherwise, I don't see it happening. Snowball, though. Oh, he's still... Oh, he tried. He tried to save himself, but he couldn't. He even had to sauce out that well played there. All right, that's GG. Whew. That was a nasty 3 crown. Another 3 crown. I guess Sparky is a pretty good 3 crown deck. I have to say, like, it's probably one of the higher 3 crown decks in the game. I think it's like Lava, probably 3 crowns slightly more, like Lava Loon, but Sparky's very good at it. All right, here we go. In a game against Sugar Daddy. All right, so we got a Sparky, Phoenix, Dark Prince, and Snowball. So I'm thinking we probably can just cycle a Snowball. Should be fine. And then we have a pretty good cycle because we got a really good defensive hand. Like we have Phoenix, we have... It's actually pretty safe cycling Dark Prince in the back when you have Sparky in cycle because you can just kind of... Oh wow, he's using Sparky himself. Even though I have Sparky in hand, I kind of... Okay, no, I'm Sparky now. I was going to say I'm going to Phoenix, but because he just went for a Giant, I'm going to Sparky myself. And we don't want a Goblin Giant into that Sparky. Ideally, anyway. If that Sparky gets a shot, it's not alright, actually. What? I didn't think the Sparky was going to shoot my Sparky. Okay, never mind. That wasn't good. I repeat, that was not good. Not ideal at all. I should have went Goblin Giant to block. I'm going to try to trick him. Like, I'm not going to Goblin Giant. Okay, yeah. Oh, no, I think that's good because he had to go Giant. That push basically... Okay, yeah, I mean, that Sparky's basically dead, so I think that was an okay push. I don't know if he's got, like... We're just gonna snowball this. It's a positive trade. Mitigates all damage. We're gonna Sparky this lane. Even though we had a bad start, this is definitely still winnable, I think. Okay, our best bet is probably just ignoring that. With the exception of a bar barrel, just to ensure he doesn't 3-crown, obviously. With that elixir... expenditure on his end, if we don't take his tower, that would be pretty unfortunate. Luckily we do, so that's what I was hoping. Like, if we didn't take his tower there, that would have been pretty bad. Like, considering how much he spent, that would have been a little frustrating. So I feel like we definitely deserve to take his tower there, because he went for an 8 elixir push, and all we did was spend a 2 elixir bar barrel. So we're right back in this game. That Hunter's getting pushed by the Dark Prince. It's interesting. So I guess, yeah, we're like in a decent situation, but... That was really good right there. I'm gonna Sparky this lane, I think, actually. Maybe we go bar barrel to distract a Sparky shot here. Oh, nice. That was a bad, I'm gonna go in here, I think, actually. Yeah, I think we got him. He's in a lot of trouble here, because we just snowball this. We don't get that to connect the Sparky, but the Dark Prince going ham on the Barbarians. DP coming in on the pocket. Hunter gonna charge, and that's it. Lightning takes it. So it's GG. Nice comeback. We had a pretty rocky start, but we played pretty well after that, and we were able to get the comeback here. Nice win. Let's see. We're halfway through now. So far, it's been so good. We've had some pretty easy games. I think, though, a lot of the decks have been pretty off meta, so probably as we progress here, we're going to get some more meta decks that you would typically see, but who knows, maybe we'll still get some off meta decks even later into this. To be fair though, what I'm running is kind of off meta when you think about it, because Sparky is not really used a lot in this meta. So Dark Prince here, same lane as the Battle Ram. He's gonna go E-Wiz, so I'm gonna Sparky the opposite lane, I think. See how he wants to respond to that. We're just gonna go ahead and kite this over here, so really good Goblin Giant. Then we go for a Phoenix here. He's probably gonna P.E.K.K.A, but he didn't P.E.K.K.A on the Sparky, so he still has to address that. Just go Snowball here, get rid of that P.E.K.K.A ASAP, and then look at this push coming in here. Goes Battle Ram. And yeah, he's probably going to have to E-Wiz actually on top of the Sparky. Oh, or Bandit. But that just dies. So I'm going to pressure here. He's pretty low on Elixir. He might be able to afford a Ghost, barely. Yeah, he did. I guess that probably wasn't the best Dark Prince. I was hoping he was a little lower, but he did have enough to afford that. All good, though. We'll Sparky in the back, because I still think we're up a couple of Elixir even after that exchange. He's got, like, probably Minions and Cycle, Poison, Zap. It's kind of a weird rotation. Yeah, he goes Minions in the back. So we go for, like, a Goblin Giant here. Go Phoenix. He's probably going P.E.K.K.A or E-Wiz. Yeah, there's the P.E.K.K.A. You usually want to P.E.K.K.A on top of the Sparky, not on the Goblin Giant. Alright, that was a pretty bad E-Wiz there. It's going to shoot back. We go Dark Prince and... Oh, does not get in front. That was not what we wanted. Not what we wanted there. Good news is he did have to go for that Battle Ram on defense, and he pretty much has no pressure after doing that, so... Once again, we just... Oh, we do not kite that. That is not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. Alright, we gotta try to focus up here. Good thing that didn't connect. If that connected, it pretty much would have been GG. Kind of already is almost. Good game. This is looking pretty bad now at this point. We're going to have to try to find a way to come back here. P.E.K.K.A.'s not easy, though. I'm not going to lie. It's not easy because of the Ewiz. Ewiz is like one of the best counters to Sparky. P.E.K.K.A. is pretty good against the Gob Giant, so it's not like an easy match, but we got something going here. I feel like that push in the opposite lane by him was a mistake, because now he lost. That push in the other lane cost him the game, I think. That Battle Ram Bandit was too much. The Battle Ram was fine, but I think the Bandit with it was an overcommitment, because Dark Prince was enough to ensure that he didn't take my whole tower, and then after that, he was just down so much elixir and couldn't stop the push in the left lane, so I think that cost him it. We're doing really well, though. We still haven't dropped a game yet, so which is really good, of course, because when you get, like, later in the challenges, you... Okay, good snowball, but kind of unfortunate either way to take those, you know, 2 princess shots, but, you know, all good, I guess. Alright, we're going to want to pressure here a little bit. I know he can defend, but just to kind of, you know, keep him on his toes a little bit. You don't want bait players to be too comfortable. It's probably the best way to put it. The only problem is those goblins are going to get some damage. But the good news is I can go for a Sparky. But yeah, even though you got Bar Barrel, this is still a bad matchup. I just want to make that clear. It just gives you a better chance of beating it, but bait is still a pretty hard matchup to beat, even with Bar Barrel. Because they still have that rocket for the Sparky, which is not what you want to see, obviously. We're pretty close to getting that Sparky on the tower. Goblin Giant in the back is usually pretty good to do when you're against bait. Maybe we try to get like a nice lightning going, especially if he plays a princess next to the cannon. He doesn't, so he's smart, I guess. Hopefully we get some damage here. Maybe get like a little bit. We get some, and I don't think we overcommitted because we're in double now, so we probably can defend. Go for a Bar Barrel here on that. Ooh, he's gonna, I think, send that in the other lane for sure. Maybe not, wow. Oh, is that really gonna... Nah, it's not, unfortunately. Yo, Goblin Giant here. Oh, he's going opposite lane. That's actually really interesting. I wonder why he's not using that Mighty Miner. There it is. We're actually doing really well this game. Hang on. We're doing pretty well. Do gotta watch out for that, though. Oh, those Spear Gobs got damage. Dark Prince, he's gotta watch out. Oh, I don't know about that rocket. He's getting really greedy, I feel like. I think he did it because he knows that we can lightning cycle, so we're definitely gonna do that. Because he's got to defend. Yeah, we won. Wow, we won. See? Excuse me. See what I was talking about, guys? This is why you got Bar Barrel in the deck. Bait is actually winnable, which would not be when you're running Rage. I'll tell you that right now. Unless they make a mistake, you're not really going to beat Bait with the Rage version. Or even with the Giant Bait version with, like, Minion Horde and arrows. Even with arrows, it's still not enough to beat Bait. But when you got that Bar Barrel and the Snowball, it makes a massive difference. I don't think that guy played perfectly, though. Like, he definitely made quite a few mistakes, but it's still very winnable, for sure. Let's just cycle Snowball here. We're 2/3 of the way through the challenge now. Let's see if we can go undefeated. We still have to win 4 more, though, so let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I guess we'll just cycle a Bar Barrel. He's likely not using Bait if he's waiting this long. Okay, so we'll go for a Sparky in the back here. If he's using Splash Air, this should be a pretty good matchup for Sparky, but the Tombstone can be a little annoying, but it should still be pretty good. So we'll just go for a Goblin Giant here. Ooh, okay, so it's not Splash Air, it's Lava. Alright, thankfully that's not going to hatch. Alright, so Lava again. So a match where the Sparky's not going to do too much, sadly, but we'll see, though, if we can still make something happen here. You typically want to go opposite lane of the Lava. Like, usually you want to go Goblin Giants in the other lane, especially when your Hunter's not in cycle. It's very good to do that, just so they can't build a massive lava push that you can't defend. So as you can see, we forced the Skeleton King out of him. But now we're back to our Hunter, so we can go ahead and get some defense ready for this lava. And yeah, I guess we're okay, but we hardly dealt any damage, and we need to go opposite lane. You want to go opposite lane to the lava player in this matchup. That's probably the biggest tip. Don't go same lane as a lava player. Because all you need to do is just go for your Hunter and it defends the lava push. So you don't have to worry that much about like your defense, because they have to defend, right? Like, they can't support the lava. Because, yeah, as you can see, even with him defending and not supporting the lava at all, he still couldn't. Took a Sparky hit, and now it's pretty much over because I can just go in here. And he doesn't have that Tombstone cycle, so Goblin Giant just goes haywire towards the tower. Dark Prince connects, and that's GG. So another nice win there against Lava Hound. And wow, this GC is going really quick. I feel like with Sparky, most of the games go by pretty fast. Like, we've had some 3 crowns, and we've just had, like, a lot of quick games. The only, like, kind of long game was against that Bait player, I think. So, we're against Little Willy here. So we got Snowball, Hunter, Phoenix. I guess we'll just go ahead and cycle a Snowball. Okay, so that's Goblin Hut is pretty annoying against the this deck, I would say. Let's actually go Sparky here. Oh wow, he goes pigs. That's really aggressive. He did it because we went Sparky, but I still feel like it's not like a great play. Let's see. I'm gonna go Goblin Giant here. I don't know if he's gonna... He's got the Mighty Miner. Okay, let's snowball this. We'll get like some damage, but not too much. Let's actually go ahead and mute this guy because he's being pretty annoying. I'll just go ahead and do that first though, in case it like intimidates him a little bit. Alright, so Cycle Phoenix here, I guess. And yeah, Recruits Hogs is not that easy at all for Sparky. So this will be a tough one for sure, if I haven't said that already. Go ahead and get rid of that flying machine though. Yeah, there's the recruits. Yeah, this is not gonna be easy. Oh, that fireball was pretty aggressive. I don't know how I feel about that play. Oh, really bad flying machine as well. He's kind of throwing. Bad fireball, bad flying machine. You go in here. Lightning that Mighty Miner as soon as he drops that. Actually lightning those Appies. No defense available. Unmute coming in. And that's it. Let's go. Nice win against... He is not happy now. He definitely deserved that BM though. He was letting the emotes fly at the beginning, and I promise you guys, that is a pretty hard matchup, Recruits Hogs, because Recruits are one of the most annoying things to play against when you're running Sparky. But that Fireball and that Flying Machine cost him the game. That 8 Elixir kind of went to waste. I think he got a little bit too greedy, because like he was winning, and he tried to go in for that like finishing push, but he didn't realize that Sparky was easily able to deal with everything there. So we'll go Hunter here. Just 2 more wins to go. I think we got it, guys. It's just a matter of if we can go undefeated or if we will take a L or 2. So he's going to get some good damage with that bandit there. He goes for an Ice Golem. Okay, this is probably going to be 3 Musketeers. So... well, that's kind of... Yeah, we could just do that. I don't want to cycle my Sparky in single just because 3M can punish for that pretty easily with like the bandit, ghost, and stuff. I also kind of want to save my lightning for the elixir collector if he has it. I don't know if he does though. Just waiting for him. Next time he goes Real Hogs, I'm going to Sparky it for sure. Let's see if he does do it. Alright, I'm going to do it anyway. Why not? Even though he didn't play Real Hogs, I feel like going Sparky into an Ice Golem is usually a pretty good play. So he's probably either going to go... Let's just Goblin Giant here, why not? That was good defense by him, I gotta give him credit there. I mean, pretty decent. We still did some good work on his tower. Let's actually lightning. Oh, he was quick with that bandit, unfortunately. Alright, I think we go for a massive push here. Go all in with the Sparky. Because this might be our last potential chance of making something happen here. Just ignoring that as well. Oh, wow, yeah, the hunter took that out. I think that's GG, sadly. We will see, though. It was a good block, but yeah, this is probably a good game. Yeah, locked on. Dang. And he's BMing too. I guess we'll hit him with this emote. He probably doesn't have that. Unfortunately, he's BMing, but I'm not too worried though, since we only got one loss. So all good. 3-up is usually not too bad, but the problem is he did have a lot of like cycle cards, like Ice Golem and Ice Spirit, or Heal Spirit rather, so he was able to distract that Sparky pretty well. But he also played pretty well. Like, I don't really think I made too many mistakes, but it was also kind of like he didn't really make too many mistakes, so that was kind of the main reason he won. It was just all in all a pretty good game from both sides. I don't exactly know what I could have done differently. The thing is I don't play this Sparky variant too often, and I hardly ever match 3 Musketeers, so I can't really, like, off the top of my head, I don't really know what I did wrong. I'd have to play that matchup a few more times, but I think it was just more so the fact that he played pretty well than I played pretty bad. I guess that's the best way to put it. So this guy's using the, that, like, Pig's EQ deck, obviously. So already a really good start. I guess a chance to kind of like redeem ourselves too against Royal Hogs because he's using Royal Hog Cycle. So I guess we'll just Sparky in the back because we know he probably wants to play them in the right lane. And if he plays them in the left, then I'll just go for a Hunter. It doesn't really matter that much anyway. Because he already got more in the right lane, so it doesn't really make a difference to me. We'll go for a Dark Prince here. And now he has to defend both lanes, so Snowball here, Hunter's on top of the tower, it's going to get another shot if he doesn't do anything, and yeah, already an amazing start. We also have Lightning for the Queen, so I think that this is quite a decent matchup, I would say. So we'll just cycle Phoenix in the back here. Okay, we'll go Sparky on this, even though we already played a Phoenix. I think it's worth it just to mitigate the damage, and we can also build a pretty big push here. He probably doesn't even know we have a Lightning. I'm just gonna Lightning now, and then that way his tower's in Lightning range, and pretty much have this one wrapped up already, unless we make a pretty major mistake. I think this Royal Hog deck we're playing against is for sure way easier than the 3 Musketeer deck, because, to be honest, it might seem kind of weird, but Lightning isn't really that good against 3 Musketeers. And I'm not saying that, like, as an excuse, because, like, we lost, it's actually kind of true. Like, Lightning's not good against 3 Musketeers because, it kind of, like, you know, it takes out 2 for 6 Elixir, but you still have the other one to deal with. I feel like Fireball and Poison are, like, way better counters to the 3 Musketeers, or even, like, Delivery and Log. But Lightning is not that great, just because it's a pretty expensive spell. Kind of the same thing as Rocket, which is why Logbait can sometimes struggle against 3 Musketeers. So, but that game, You saw, like, it was a different Pigs deck, but it's way easier because we have Lightning for the Queen. And yeah, dang, my congestion is getting pretty bad right now, so good thing that we're at the end of this Grand Challenge now. So this guy's pretty good. He's got a Grand Challenge badge and a Global Tournament badge. I actually think I know who this guy is. I'm pretty sure he's running Expo. Oh, no, he's not. He's running Pigs, okay. Is this potentially the same matchup? He's got an Ice Spirit, though, so maybe he's using Ice Spirit instead of, Yeah, it probably is the same deck, just with Ice Spirit for whatever reason. I don't know for sure, though. Well, yeah, there's the Queen. Let's go Hunter, and then I guess just the next time he goes for Royal Hogs, we'll go for a Sparky. I don't know if he knows that we're using Sparky at this point. I would assume so, though. Alright, we'll go Sparky now. Okay, so he already got a ton of chip damage, which is kind of unfortunate. And the Ice Spirit's going to help him a lot more than the Fire Spirit that the last guy had. So this is definitely going to be a little harder. Even though we can still win, obviously. I think we had a worse start, though. And... oh, he doesn't know that we have a Lightning, I think. Because otherwise he wouldn't have gave us that value, I don't think. Either way, though, he defended without too much trouble. He still has a pretty decent lead. We'll go Phoenix here. I'm going to actually just Snowball. I think it's a really good way of pushing the Pigs back. Yeah, we fully counter. That's really good. He should probably play the Queens higher up so I can't Lightning. I don't really think playing them how he has been so far is that good. We're going to go for a Sparky here. Oh, he just went Royal Hogs right into the Sparky. That's definitely a pretty big mistake. He probably wants to be playing it in the opposite lane now. That we're going Sparkies, and we're able to afford it pretty easily. And once again, he really shouldn't be playing his Queens like that, just giving me Lightning value. That's not, I think, ideal in this type of matchup, so he's got to really watch out with that. And since we're just doing the same thing and it's working, we're going to continue doing it. If in this game, if you keep doing the same thing and it continues to work, then just keep doing it. I mean, that's should be obvious, but you'd be surprised. Just keep doing what you're already doing if it's working. No need to switch up the flow. If it's not working, that's when you need to switch it up. So that Dark Prince connected, he got a ton of damage on his, oh, yeah, nice. I'm going Dark Prince this lane in case he goes for Pigs. He had to overcommit so much there, it was actually crazy. That actually would have been a good opportunity for him to go Royal Hogs in the opposite lane. At this point, it's going to be pretty difficult for him to win this. I'm not saying he can't, but like in triple, it's very hard because now we can kind of Lightning cycle more, and he has a harder time out cycling me now that we have more elixir, even though we're using a heavier deck. Like, it's pretty easy for us to make sure we have a Sparky down at all times, and also, like, a Dark Prince if, you know, we need it in the other lane, like, as you saw. And yeah, there's just not a whole lot he can do here, so unless we throw or do something crazy, this is a wrap for this one. So that's going to be GG. Win here against pretty much the same deck, but with Ice Spirit, I would say slightly harder because Ice Spirit is better against the Sparky than the Fire Spirit, but as you can tell, once you get in double and triple, it's pretty much not much they can do. So I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. We are able to get the 12-win Grand Challenge. I think I won 3 Grand Challenges in a row. They definitely are easier end of the season. I promise you guys, there's a difference. When you play Grand Challenges first couple days of the season, you're definitely going to play against better opponents than the very last couple days. So give it a try, see if it makes a difference. And we actually get the second Grand Challenge badge on this account. I think, yeah, we get 10. Because I normally play them on my main account, but I've been playing them on my mini recently. And yeah, I think we won the last 3 Grand Challenges on this account. So good stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You guys have been asking for a Sparky video for a while. Make sure to like the video if you guys did end up enjoying it. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already. And thank you again. Until next time, guys.